Hello again. It is Jaws and your Jimmys once more, commentating FZG Soul versus CHAR here. Now, as of recently, Soul seems to have figured out how to maneuver around a few of Charizard's best moves, mainly being his low stance. The Chandelure's low stance can actually get right underneath Fire Punch from Charizard, which is very, very crucial in this matchup, because Charizard gets a lot of his stuff off of Fire Punch. And the first phase change goes to Soul. We threw out that wall of Will-O-Wisp to keep Charizard out. He's got double debuff. He needs to be wary of that Hex that Soul just tried to go for there. Wow. The lingering flame burst, excuse me, catching the end of that 6X from Charizard. Good Beyblade. And that's a nasty setup he's got there. It seems to work very well for Soul. He'll set up that charged Will-O-Wisp and try to get Char to jump over it, and at that point he releases his Flame Burst to catch him out of the air. It's really good, and it takes away a little bit of synergy from Charizard at the same time. Not quite high enough to get over that Will-O-Wisp. Little missed Hex there. Good 2Y from Soul. And Char is going to activate Burst. This is dangerous, and Soul's going in Burst mode as well. Oh, did Soul press a button? He did not. Are we going to see? No. Charizard blocks. Chandelure wants to stay away. Nice Fire Punch that time. That was a great Fire Punch. Smog beating out the potential Flare Blitz there. Good jump from Char, avoiding the Hex. However, the 2Y is going to catch him on the other end. And game one is going to Soul. Let's see if Char can figure something out. It seems like he's having a pretty tough time getting in, as Soul can just lay out his Will-O-Wisp right in front of him, and he can't Fire Punch through that because the Will-O-Wisp counter pierces. So we're going to have to see if we can figure out a different way to get in other than Fire Punch, maybe. Fireball clashing with the Flame Burst. And he waited for him to drop and just grabbed him. It worked. Ooh, nice block. Char being aware of the minimize and making sure he blocks. Good 8Y to avoid the overheat. And he can't 8Y that. Oh man, the damage. And he had an attack debuff too that did that much. My goodness. And the Beyblade's gonna catch whatever he was trying to do there. We got bursted Charizard. Soul's gonna see if he can get burst as well. Not quite, but he did get rid of his debuffs from overheat. Block the burst attack. Ah, not quite. It was a neat idea. See, he couldn't 8Y there to get him out of the air because Char was in burst mode, so he would have just went right through it. So he tried flame bursting and he didn't quite get there in time. Ooh, that was a good idea. He just, little fireworks just caught him. That's what. Now, if you guys noticed there, Char was able to Fire Punch Soul's 2Y. However, realizing that, Soul is able to low stance the incoming Fire Punch and punish accordingly. So that was really good stuff. He avoided a huge damage combo. And And that is burst mode for Charizard. I imagine he's going to activate. Oh, no, he's not. And that jump laser is going to catch him out of the sky. Yeah, bursted Chandelure. And Mega Charizard. Let's see. Is he going to be able to minimize long enough? Oh, man, the lingering hits hit him out of his burst attack. That might have worked had that not happened. Good 8Y. Char's got to make something happen. That was a tough situation to be in. There was 5 seconds left, and he had quite a lot of health to overcome there. Had to make something happen. We are in round 3. Char needs this to force a game 3. Bypassing the synergy nugget in the middle, but he did get the face change, so 8Y is going to beat him out there. I feel like if Char would have followed up the 2X with another X, he would have gone into Flamethrower, I think it is, and that would have probably beaten out Soul's 8Y. Ooh, nice Fire Punch got underneath the fireworks. Well, I think he could have bursted that with him pinned on the wall right there. And he's going to be able to block in time. Shield is very red. I'm surprised that did not pierce. We tried to grab, but Soul's not having any of it. He tried to grab again. Soul's not having any of it. And he's going to call on Cresselia to give him health and synergy, and that will give him just enough to go burst mode. Char is going to do the same just to get rid of a debuff and a good chunk of health. Nice jump. He was aware of the incoming burst attack. And that will do it. Nice grab. Good awareness from Char there. He was able to take game 2, and now we are on to game 3. So after Soul took game 1 rather convincingly, it seems like Char figured something out to bring it back in game 2. Let's see if he can keep doing that in game 3, or if Soul's going to make an adjustment himself. Now he can just finish those after he connects and gets the phase change. That's something he really needs in this matchup. It seems to me like Charizard winning the field phase. Very nice Fire Punch. He waited a little bit to get in between those fireballs. He tried to bait out the 8Y. I think he did anyways. It would have worked, but he just got a little too close to Will-O-Wisp. Ooh, I think that laser is still going to catch him. Yes, it is, and that's going to put him about to the same HP that he was at before calling it. But he does have synergy, so that might have been his main focus. Wow, that 2Y barely caught him, and he's able to burst instead. Soul's not having any of that burst attack. Ooh, ooh! That 2X is able to hit him out of his burst armor. And we have bursted Chandelure. I think his exhaust frames ate his input there, and he's going to pay dearly for it as his Soul is now Soul's. Charizard wasn't happy about that exhaust frame either. Here we go, round 2. There we go. He finished it that time and got the phase change. Ooh, Cody was expecting a Fire Punch, I believe. Nice charge on the counterattack, waiting until he got out of his... Ooh, that was interesting. Oh, man, that Smog Cloud just ate the flames coming off of Flare Blitz. Nice 6X. Able to get the face change there. And a raw flamethrower out of nowhere. Able to take the round for CHAR. And we are in game 3, round 3. Let's see what happens. Doesn't finish his homing attack. Oh, but that one works. Oh, man. If he could have gotten a little bit higher, that would have been very clutch. I wonder if he can get high enough for that after using 2X, because that would have gotten him out of the range of Flare Blitz. I mean, not Flare Blitz, Overheat. And he could have punished with something like Flare Blitz of his own, I guess. Choosing not to burst attack that, I really think he can after he gets the flamethrower. Oh, I think Charizard's going to win that. Oh, well. Wow, Smog beat that. That's crazy.
What?
Oh, and the very edge of Hex. And it's not going to finish it yet. Ooh, this is very close. Char's going to get a sliver of health back. Ooh, this is intense. Oh, he chipped him. Oh, he's still alive. How is he alive? Oh, and a fireball, a random fireball is going to take the game. That was way too close. Good stuff, you guys. And that is 2-1 in Soul's favor.